Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you doing? And hello everybody, because today we're talking about openings, how to start your song, how to start your piece of music in a really gripping way. And I'm going to be giving you 5. Actually, I've got 11 written on this piece of paper, but I've got 5. You know, everybody always says 5 ways to do this, so we're going to do 5, but it just might be more than 5, okay? 5 ways which you can start your song and make it work. And because we listen to hundreds and hundreds of pieces of music coming in from students all the time, and actually getting going is one of the things which they're not so great at. So look, the first and most obvious way is you go straight up there with your riff. And there's just hundreds and hundreds of examples of this. Smoke on the Water. Yep, Smoke on the Water. What else have we got? Things like, how about Clocks by Coldplay? How does this go? Put your riff right up front, let people know what you're going to do, grab their attention. But, of course, the riff has to be absolutely blindingly good, like... Now, there's a bloke who knew a thing or two about a riff. And he puts it right up front, grabs people's interest, then develops it. And that's really what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be doing some examples of this in a minute. I'm just going to sort of have a little sort of fertle through the sort of archives and look at these different ways of doing things. You can start with your rhythm first, and there's lots and lots of examples of that. Think of Bolero. Ding, 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 ding. Wah! That's a bit loud. Hang on, turn that down. It's a terrible. This does not sound like an orchestral snare drum, does it? Oh, don't unsubscribe. I'll stop singing. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Toto by Africa by Toto. I mean this, Aha, Take on Me. Lots and lots of people come in with their drum, with their beat first. Bass lines. There's quite a lot of those. Where's my bass gone? I've got a nice one here. Upright. Here we go. Oh no, that is a string. Let's find the upright bass from there we are. That one up there. I promised I wouldn't sing, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. Anyway, you can start with soft and growing. Sort of where you bring things in very gently. And there's tons and tons of those. How about Around the World by Daft Punk? Around the world, around the world. That one. Hang on, let me try. Are we going to have a go at this? Well, we can have a quick go at this. Around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. It's sort of like that. And then they have this filter which they... have I got a filter? Let's get a filter up. And does this sound anything like it? I'm so sorry to all these people who spent their lives, loving these tunes. And I'm just kind of wrecking them for them. Oh, sorry, here we go. Here's a bit of a fab filter. That'll do. Right, where's my little thing? Here's my epic vocal. It is epic. Let's turn the click off because it was not even remotely in time. Oh. The world around the world around the world. Okay. Enough said, guy. I think that's far enough with that one. But you can think of quite a lot of that. You can start with the sound design element. You can keep it really short. And then there's quite a lot of examples where it's literally like 2 bars or something, like Kate Bush, Wuthering Heights. No, I did promise you the singing thing. I wasn't going to do that again. But just literally 2 bars straight in. That works as well. A lot of these things, they all work if what you're doing is really, 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 really good. And that's really where we're going to cut to the chase. You can come straight in with everything just in one go. I mean, think of the beginning of Star Wars. Yeah? I mean, so... Okay, so what can we draw from all this so far? Because I mean, I've been wittering on and absolutely slaughtering some of your favourite tunes. What we can conclude from this is you can lead with almost any one of the elements. Chord progression, you can things like House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in you, etc. Start with your chord progression. Adele's Hello does the same thing. But whatever you're going to start with, it's got to be really, really good. So you can't just start with any old nonsense. So if you take something like Tubular Bells, it's really clever riff, actually, because not only is it harmonically just wandering around, it's the way it drops a half a beat every other bar. So it goes... Oh, sorry. And that kind of just throws it off slightly. It's really clever. That boy knew what he was up to. Launched the entire Virgin Records label. Right, so this is all very well, Guy. You've rabbited on quite unnecessarily, frankly, and now we need to get into it and show people how to actually do it. Okay, so let's start with a riff, because that, I think, is the most common way of starting anything, and we're going to... I now have to write a riff. Okay. Okay, that's not the worst thing ever. Okay, I actually don't mind that. Alright, way too fast. Way too fast. The danger here is, in faffing about with this, I will then forget. That'll do. Grown man falls to pieces in front of his subscribers, and why do I like this? A minor, C major with a sus4, then it goes up to B flat. I just like that riff. Because it's got a number of little sort of suspensions in there as well. Because look. Now that's a sort of A minor sixth. That's a C major second inversion with a sus4 on it. Then I keep this note in common, and go to the B flat, which becomes a sus2, because there's B flat, there's the second note of the chord, suspended 2, and then it drops down to first inversion of F major. Okay, I quite like it. Let's do it. Okay, second time through worked all right. Now, are we going to like that enough to keep it? Almost always, when you're playing stuff in, you play it better in second time, turn around. So record it twice and then chop the first one off. So it's a straight 4-bar loop. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll take that down. I quite like the sort of octaves thing. I know, I'm sorry, Chris Martin. There we go. So what we've done is copied it in onto a different track, transposed it down an octave, and then merged it back. I'm going to bring all the volumes down a bit because it's a bit on the shouty side. Okay, just before we go any further, can I just remind you that we do a really wonderful course called How to Write Music, and there's a free download underneath this video which will induct you into the world of how to write music. No, it's really useful and people find it really good, so why don't you give that a go? Let's find a nice simple, okay, I'm going to find a nice simple synth bass, or something like that. That's a bit bangy. Let's go for basses. Let's find a simple. No, something simple. That's pretty simple. I can tell you, make anything simple just by putting a filter on it and making it. Where is it? There we go. Let's take envelope, keep it around, envelope out. So how's this going to sound? Now what? Okay, we're talking about where we start, but where's this going to come in? Are we literally just going to start like that? Is it good enough? Is it a bit kind of flat? Do we need to speed up a little bit? Is this feeling a little bit mournful? Let's put some. That's better. Okay, now I'm going to send this stuff to timeless. Okay, I've already done that. Here we go. We just need to turn it up. I'm going to put some delay on it. That's quite nice. What have I got here? Drum loop lies. I just threw some stuff in before I knew what I was going to do. It's a bit loud and thumpy, and I'm definitely not going to bring it in there. That's a bit too much. I think, okay, I'm going to go back to Dune. I'm sorry, every time I play that note, it's kind of just a bit big and loud, isn't it? I'm so sorry. It's the default patch. Actually it's ridiculous because it's an entire song. Listen. And it just goes on like this. Except it's running a bit slowly because I've got this. Okay, let's go back. No. Again, I should really just do okay. Initialize patch. Let's have. Where's my site? I'm going to go for a pulse. And we're going to go frequency wise, we're going to go. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so if then we would have, let's just, we're going to have a reverse one of those. So I'm going to render that out. I'm then going to normalize it. And then I'm going to reverse it. There you go. It is as quick as that. And then I'm just going to take the front off it. Let's take this back a bit. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Okay. We're gone. And we're going to have that coming up to the... Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... No. Okay, that might work. What about kick drums? Let's choose a kick drum. No, bit aggressive. I'll put 3 in here. Yeah, that will do. No, that's a bit much. Let's go with this one. Let's turn back on my snapping. There we go. And I've got some kind of tambourine loop or something, because I thought the actual full loop was a bit on the oh my god side when I was doing it before. So let's turn that on as well. Is this going to be too much? What's this? Snare clap. Okay, what we could do is chop that off and have your standard dum chit, dum chit. So I'm going to put that, the next dump, hang on, let's snap to beats. Actually snap to quantize, because we want to put it on the offbeat. There we go. So you go boom chick, boom chick. There we go, as it's known in the trade. Okay. There we go. Now what we're going to try is starting with another element in a minute. Not sure how I feel about all this right now, but right. Here we go. Boom chick, boom chick. There we go. Let's turn this down a bit. Not sure about that at all. Okay, I like that. Suddenly, I felt this little piece come to life. This is Cinematic Studio Solo Strings Ensemble Patch. Now move that up to there. So we start with our slightly Chris Martin-y thing. Okay, that's going to work. So, the drums are not working at all at the moment. They are absolutely nowhere near contributing to this little party. Let's go back to them. That, however, does work. That simple little kind of weird snarey thing. Okay, so I am talking about starting things, and is this the best way to start it? Straight in with the riff, working up to the intro, and okay, so let's try a different way of starting it. Let's mute this off and start with the strings. Does that work? Shall we give them a little bit of help here, reverb wise? Yes, why not? They're our friends, after all is said and done. Oh dear, it's time to get me old friends out. Hello, Sunglasses of Doubt. Haven't seen you for a while. It's not the playing. I mean, it's not the writing. It's the playing. I mean, you'd think I'd just started. Not that I've been at this for years. Oh dear. Oh well. And when you listen to things in isolation, what is going on here? Something dodgy's going on here. Oh, there's tons of dodgy stuff going on in here, actually. Is it quicker and easier to play it in properly, Guy? Probably. Tell you what, do the world a favour and play it in again. Okay, something interesting has happened here. Since we started with the strings, it becomes the riff. That the piano is no longer the central thing. So what this is telling us is when you start with your strongest thing. So if we think the strings, actually, I think the piano is stronger than the strings, because the strings work incredibly well when they come in along with everything else, but I'm not sure they work particularly well when they come in like that. So what we're essentially doing here in this version is starting with the chord progression, and I don't think the chord progression works as well as coming in with the oh no, don't sing, Guy, please don't sing. Okay, where's that boom chick? Where's my chick gone, so to speak? Here we go. Right, we're going to do a little bit of sending stuff to... Where are we going to send it to? We're going to send it to the delay. Fab filter, timeless. I love fab filter stuff. Big fan, big fan. Cinematic rooms, love that too. Let's see if this is too much now. That's all right. We need something in there. Right, I return to my friend Dune. I'm still not convinced by that. What am I looking for? I want to... Not that. I wanted just a straight throbby thing, actually. No, that's too much. It sounds like Hans Zimmer circa 1990. There's some lovely, lovely stuff in here. None of it quite right for what we're trying to do, but it's really... No, I tell you what. Go back to... Sometimes... Okay, what should we do? Should we... We could choose a plat... We could choose a pad and then gate it. Which is another way of producing movement. So we're going to go in there. No, we're not. We're going to put a... we're going to put... my old favourite transgate. There it is, kilohertz transgate. And sometimes when you can play all those little kind of games with it, then maybe even that goes to the fab filter. That's all right, isn't it? There's the problem with that. Here's the problem with this, is there's too much release. Are you liking that? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to take the attack down a bit and the release off a bit so we can change chords quicker. I quite like that. And I think the rhythmically it might cut across what's going on with the... I was right. It's not rubbish after all. It's all right, isn't it? Is it me, or is that all right? Ooh. Okay. So look, I think of the many ways I've said to start this, because we are still kind of going on about starting things. What happens if, okay, let's try a different version, a different variation of this. What happens if I come in straight in with the, okay, well, let's try everything. Start with this. Okay, not convinced. Let's try the... That's not going to work by itself if we start with the rhythm. What happens if we go... Benny King comes back from the grave. Okay. Be sensible, guy. Don't be sensible. That's not why people tune in. That was a lovely chord progression. It just happened not to be the one I'm supposed to be playing. That's not that bad. Hang on, well, how does it go? So you go A, G, B flat, F. No, that isn't our strongest element, and it doesn't work starting like that, and I don't think it works with the percussion up the front either. I'm still coming back to the riff, and you can see why so many people do this, can't you? What about riff? You know, I'm talking about this in binary terms. Ah. Okay, there is another possibility, he says, turning to splice. We could start with a vocal, and I'm going to put you out of your misery. I'm not going to attempt to go ow, up, and all that stuff. Let's find an A minor vocal. It's a bit loud, sorry, but it might work. It's a bit kind of floaty, but let's put this in here. It's not that terrible, is it? What happens therefore if we just start with the vocal? Now interesting, that's at 90 BPM and we're at 100 BPM and it works great. I think the two together are not that bad. At which point we got to repeat it. We can't just let her sort of dawdle off. If we're going to look, I think this is... I've had quite a good time. I hope you have. Look, I mean, this is one of these things which, the more you play with it, it sort of takes on sort of different kind of vibes and the kind of, you know, the old, oh my God, you know, on and off and on and off and on and off. What on earth is happening next? I don't know. But it's, you know, ultimately things stand out and go, oh, that works. But what we have learned is, you don't want to start like this with everything all at once, unless you're John Williams and it's Star Wars. But broadly speaking, it does work better if you bring in elements one by one. And you can either bring in your big strong riff first, which is a very popular way of doing it, or you do something slightly teasy the way we've got it working at the moment, this kind of lead with your best element, which is obviously me singing into a garden gnome. Look, what can I say? It's been epic as ever. I hope you've enjoyed it. Look, I mean, I hope you've brought something out of this and it's brought a smile to your face, because, you know, we're just so in touching distance of getting out of this nightmare life we have been enjoying or not. And it's almost more depressing being that close. Anyway, let's just stay cheerful and positive. And if this has helped you stay cheerful and positive, then below this there is, as ever, a free thing to help you write better music. Little kind of thing to just a little summary of, you know, my approach to writing music, how to write music. Just download it; it'll be great. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Come along for the ride. Do the little subscribe thing if you like. Okay. Anyway, from me for another Friday or whatever it is today. Farewell.